What if I told you I found one of the best new YouTube niches that can help you go viral fast? Check this out. A YouTube channel called Final Galaxy is blowing up with crazy numbers. And the surprising part? It's not even a year old. Look at this. The channel was created in August last year, and in just a short time it has gained over 1.8 billion views. On top of that, they've already gained 8 million subscribers. That's just unreal. So, what exactly does this channel do? They're simply taking well-known superhero characters, like Spider-Man, Venom, and many others, and creating fun, engaging stories around them, and for some reason, viewers just can't get enough of their videos. And here's the craziest part. They're not the only ones winning with this strategy. Another channel, AI Samosa, launched in December and already has 800,000 subscribers in just a few months. And these are just a couple of examples. This superhero character niche is booming, and these channels are proof of how powerful it can be when done right. For example, let's take this Final Galaxy channel and check on Social Blade to see just how much money it's making. And as we can see, their monthly estimated earnings are at least $50,000 and can even reach up to $807,000. That's simply mind-blowing. As you can see, this channel is monetized, just like other similar ones in this genre. And the craziest part is that with this shorts creation strategy, you can make an absolutely insane amount of money on YouTube. So are you ready to learn this method, start your own viral shorts channel, and get monetized fast? Well then, let's go. I'm going to guide you through the whole process of making videos like these. I'll show you everything from coming up with ideas, to creating images, and even getting amazing voiceovers for your stories. And finally, I'll show you how to edit it all together in Capcut. The first thing you need is a story. This part is actually pretty simple because you can take inspiration from other creators in this niche. But before we start, it's important to understand the types of stories these channels are making. So let's check out an example and create a similar story. For this demonstration, I'll prepare my prompt and head over to a text generator. You can use ChatGPT, but for this demo, I'll be using DeepSeek to generate our story. Now, paste the prompt into DeepSeek and choose how many stories you want to generate. Let's go with 3 for this example. Press Enter, and in just a few seconds, DeepSeek will generate a list of story ideas. Take a moment to review them and pick your favorite. If none stand out, just hit Regenerate for a new batch. Once you've chosen a story, it's time for the next step, generating images. And don't worry, this part is just as easy. You can read through your story and write the descriptions yourself, but AI can help with this too. So prepare a detailed prompt for image generation, paste it into DeepSeek, and copy the title of the story you selected. Just scroll up, copy the title, and paste it in. Now hit Enter and let DeepSeek generate a full list of detailed image prompts for your story. As you can see, DeepSeek has generated 20 unique prompts that you can use to create your images. But keep in mind, these prompts may not always be perfect. So what I suggest is that you test them out and make any necessary tweaks to get the best results. Now that the prompts are ready, the next step is to generate the actual images for the story. You can use any AI image generator you prefer. But for this demonstration, we'll use Leonardo AI. Open Leonardo AI, the link is in the description below, and select Image Generation. Now you need to pay close attention to these settings. You can either go with realistic or 3D images for these kinds of stories. But for this demonstration, we'll be going with 3D. So the first thing you need to do is to go to Preset and make sure this Phoenix model is selected. Now close the pop-up and go to Style. Make sure you select 3D Render and choose a high contrast. Finally, go to Image Dimensions, click More, and choose the 9:16 aspect ratio for short-form content. Close the pop-up and paste your prompt inside the text area. Feel free to make any changes to the prompt, but once you're done, go ahead and hit generate. You only need to wait for a few seconds, but check out these images. They look alright, but in case something isn't right, you can always modify the prompt and regenerate. Repeat this process for each image you need for your story. Once all the images are ready, it's time to create the voiceover. The easiest way is to go through the story yourself and come up with the dialogue manually. This makes the interaction feel smoother and more natural, instead of sounding like stiff, robotic AI dialogue. It doesn't take much time, and the final result will sound much more engaging. For this demonstration, I'll be using my own voiceover. For the voiceover generation, we're going to use ElevenLabs. The link is in the description below. First, sign up if you don't have an account yet. Then head over to their voice library and choose Characters and Animation. The first voice we need is for Spider-Man. So click this button and choose Male for the gender. Listen to the available voices and pick the one you like best. Then, paste the text into the box and click Generate to create the voiceover. You may need to generate it a few times to get what you want. You can also play around with the settings and go back to the voice library for Venom's voice. Simply repeat the same process from earlier. For Supergirl's voice, look for the legacy voice called Gigi. Or if you want the same one I used for the demo, go to the library and change the gender to female. Now search for Annika and add it to your voices. If you need something like Venom laughing, you can either find a sound clip online or make it yourself. Let me show you how to do it. First, go back to DeepSeek and type a prompt asking the AI how to generate Venom's laughter. Hit enter and DeepSeek will give you some instructions. You don't have to worry about all the technical details. Just focus on the input text it suggests for the laugh. That's what you'll use to create the sound. Copy the version that best fits your narration and paste it into ElevenLabs. Click Generate, and if it doesn't sound quite right, just tweak the input a little and try again. It's that simple. An important note about using ElevenLabs. If you're planning to monetize your videos, you need to be on a paid plan with ElevenLabs. The free plan doesn't include a commercial license, which is required for monetization. But don't worry, any paid plan gives you the license. Alright, now that your audio files are ready, the next step is to edit the video. You can use any video editing software you like, but Capcut works really well. So that's what I'll be using for this tutorial. The link is in the description below, so sign up if you don't have an account yet. First, import all your images and audio files into Capcut. Then, drag and arrange the images on the timeline to match the flow of your story. Each image can last anywhere from half a second to 4 seconds, depending on the pacing of your story and how it lines up with the voiceover. Some images might need to stay on screen longer, just adjust as needed to keep everything in sync. Now keep arranging the images and voiceover till you reach the end of the video. Next, you need to add sound effects. Capcut has a bunch of sound effects available, so you can go to Audio Sound Effect and search there. Drag it to the timeline exactly where you want it to start and crop it at the end. Now, one very important part of this style of video is where the character asks the viewer for help. You need the icon of an arm and a like button. Go to a website like Flaticon and search for an arm. Look through the result and download whichever one you like. I'll go with this one. Repeat the same for the like button and import them inside Capcut. Before we add them to the timeline, you need a dark background, so make sure you're on Media. Go to Library and grab this black background. Drop it here and use the crop tool to decrease the height. Now, bring in the like button, resize and position it on top of the black background. Repeat the same with the image of the arm. Now go to text and drag the default one to the timeline. Replace the text with the equal sign and bolden it. Move it up and position it between these two images. Now we want these icons to move onto the screen, so we need to add an animation. But first, select the text as well as the two icons. Right-click and create a compound clip. Go to Animations and choose whichever entrance animation you prefer. I'll choose this one. For sound effects like a web shooter, you can find clips on YouTube, download them, and then import them into Capcut. Once imported, simply trim them to fit your scene. Do the same for other effects like the Joker's laugh or any sound you can't find directly on Capcut. Once your sound effects are in place and everything's lining up well, it's time to add transitions to smooth things out and make the video flow better. Head over to the transitions and browse through the available options. Pick the ones you like. There's no need to hold back. You can use as many different styles as you want. Don't worry if they feel a bit dramatic. Just drop them between the images to make your video more dynamic and visually interesting. The video's already coming together nicely, so now it's time to add a filter. Try out a few filters to see which one matches your style. For this demo, I'm going to use the clear filter. Just drag it into the timeline and stretch it so it covers the entire video. Watch the difference when I turn the filter off. It really makes the video look much cleaner and more polished. Now for the final step, adding background music. You can get a track from the YouTube audio library or a site like Chosic. Once you've downloaded your music, import it into Capcut, drop it into the timeline, and trim it to match the length of your video. Make sure to lower the volume so it doesn't overpower the voiceover. A subtle background track helps set the mood without distracting from the story. Take a look at the finished video. Everything comes together nicely.
I'm starving.
Ha 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 ha. We will devour you.
Here we go. This nacho was the last Infinity Stone. Oh, yeah.
Ah, bang! Come here!
You are no match for me.
Don't forget about us.
I need help. Oh, I feel power.
It's looking great. Now go ahead and export the video in 1080p or 2K resolution for the best quality. And just one last thing, when you upload it to YouTube, make sure to mark it as altered or synthetic content to stay in line with the platform's guidelines. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.